Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Review anything and everything. And today it's a little bit of a cram setup, but I am reviewing this Coleman Trailhead 2 cot. Now, obviously this can be used for camping or just for, situations where maybe you just got to sleep somewhere, extra home bedding or whatever the case is. Extra wide, heavy duty, folding steel X frame. So the folding process is actually easy in terms of just unfolding it, but actually fully putting together is actually pretty hard. This right here is the carrying case, and within it, we've got instructions on how to set it up and presumably then take it down, because it would be taken down the exact same way, except reverse. Now, don't mind that you might see my feet inside the video. Now, laying on this thing, it actually feels very comfortable, to be honest with you. So that part is not an issue at all. This will run you, I'm going to have the link in the description, roughly about $60. So I think it's a good value in terms of that. One thing that's been pointed out in other videos, and I'm going to point out to say, which is a major flaw, is, so you see this bar right here. What happens with this bar is, and there's one on the other side, essentially what you do, I'll go to the other side. What you do here is this bar here slides into this piece. So when you set it up and unfold it, this part is flapping in the same on that side. What happens is you slide this on here, and then there's a little peg that goes into a hole that's in this bar. You put it on this side, you put it on that side. It's simple and it's without a problem. The problem is when you do the following side, over there, or whether you started on this side, whichever one you started with, and you finish on the second side, that tension between this, because it creates tension from this side to this side. And what happens is now you can't pull this one out enough to actually get it to wrap around the edge. So I'll use this side because my left hand is free. So right here, for example, when you go to pull, say if that side is tucked in, and then now this right here, you slide it in, and this will be, the bar will be, after you get that side in, this side will be coming this way, and it'll come like right by here. Now you try to pull it back to get it wrap around the edge of this pole so the little peg that's in it can fit into the hole that's in this bar. It's so hard that literally you could push your feet against here to brace it against the X bar and everything. It's super hard. I had to have a family member pull that other end the opposite way while I pulled this. Now, some people have suggested that you can turn this vertically, step on that end of the pole while you're trying to lift this up. But either way, that issue is such a flaw on this thing that I can honestly tell you, unless you have help setting this up and you're going to have it sitting for like a long period of time, maybe about 3 days to a week, where you don't have to worry about the taking it apart after the fact or anything of that sort, I honestly would tell you I wouldn't recommend this just for that alone. Everything else about this thing is good. It might feel comfortable laying down in it, all that other good stuff. But other than that, that one aspect of this makes it a pretty big flaw. And there's really just no way around that, to be honest with you. It really affects this entire, setup, because to be honest with you, if you were by yourself, you wouldn't be able to set this up. And I'm pretty convinced of that. And like I said, I've seen other reviews that say the same thing, and I'm pretty convinced of that. So the quality of it's really good. Obviously, Coleman's a trusted name for camping. I think when it comes to that aspect of it, the quality is there. That part's good. Now, if you're going to set it up for long term and it's going to be there for maybe a good, like I said, 3 days to a week, you have help putting it together, then it may not be so bad, because it travels and it squishes all the way down to fit into this, which is great. So that's the only issue I'm going to say when it comes to that. Yeah, so there it goes. There goes my recommendation on it, you guys. Under that circumstance, if it's a thing to kind of quickly put up, then put down, quickly put up, you're using it while you're on the go, I do not recommend it. If you're going to set it up and it's going to sit somewhere almost permanently, or maybe for like about a week long, and you're going to have help, then I can recommend it. With that being said, you guys, like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.